A1 English Listening Practice Video Listening Time Podcast Thanksgiving Part 2. And so the pilgrim who advised to Plymouth colony, they were in contact with some of the native people, so especially for this Thanksgiving story. We are talking about the Wampanoag people, so there are Native Americans who were here prior to the English settler coming. When we say prior to something, we are saying before something. So prior to the Mayflower brings the Pilgrim over, the Wampanoag people were already there, and of course, there were a lot of contact between the settlers and the natives. And in 1621, there was an autumn harvest feast. So autumn referring to the season of crops, and the harvest referring to the crops that you grow on the land. And then you harvest them, and then you can eat them and use them in different ways. That's the harvest part, and then the feast. A feast just refers to a big meal that you have with many people. Right, so they had an autumn harvest feast with the Pilgrim and the Wampanoag people. And so that is what most people believe to be the first Thanksgiving meal. What that meal, that feast that they said. I don't know if it's the accurate, and I think that no one can say for sure if this is accurate, but I think that that's what generally considered to be true. So that a little bit about the first Thanksgiving. So now what is Thanksgiving about? Because at that time it was an autumn feast, and it was between two different groups of people, right? And there are some nowadays that's not the thing that most people think about when they think about Thanksgiving. Now Thanksgiving is generally thought of to be a day where you get together with your family, you eat an amazing meal, and you show gratitude for the things that you have. When we say that you show gratitude, we are saying that you expect the fact you thankful for things so such more and less or less what people think about today. And I want to mention that Thanksgiving is not the most important holiday in the US. It's my opinion, so I get the question all the time, or I hear people say this all the time from other countries that I talk to. They say Thanksgiving seems like the most important holiday in the US. They will have in assumption, and I could definitely agree with it. I would say that Christmas is by far the most important holiday. Thanksgiving might be number 2 for a lot of people, but it's not number 1 for most people. So, for example, I went many years without celebrating Thanksgiving because I didn't live near my family, and I didn't come back home for Thanksgiving, and it was sad, but it wasn't a hard deal. I wasn't completely depressed that I wasn't celebrating Thanksgiving. However, when I was not home for Christmas, I had to celebrate Christmas with some people, because I can't imagine not celebrating Christmas once a year. However, I can't imagine not celebrating Thanksgiving because I didn't celebrate it for almost a decade, so it's not as important as Christmas in my opinion. But okay, now let me talk a little bit about some of the foods that we eat on Thanksgiving. So the meal that we have on this holiday is similar to the meal that we have on Christmas. So the dishes was very similar and a lot of them are the same. The biggest difference is that Thanksgiving is famous for turkey.